Hi there, Scorpio. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 2nd of June. Your resources from a practical viewpoint continue to be under the astral microscope, with the sun working its way through the deepest part of your scope. And in the first half of this week, the sun continues to forge a great link with your co-ruler of Mars. This suggests that something to do with your past or past experiences and skills can still be very relevant in terms of you doing better from a financial viewpoint. And it's possible too that you're going to now achieve some kind of payback for all the hard work and dedication you've shown over a period of time. But the sun then goes on to forge a great link with Uranus. And Uranus is the planet of innovation, and it's in the part of your scope that's to do with work. So this is asking you to remain open-minded, because yours is a fixed sign. Therefore, you have a certain comfort factor when things have a familiarity to them. But there's another part of your nature which at the extreme can really like radical changes, and some radical changes may be in store for you now, and it could actually be just like a breath of fresh air. So if someone does suggest in learning new skills, going for a job that's outside your previous experiences, even if you're using an accumulation of those skills in a new context, then don't dismiss it out of hand. It could be the change you really require. So that open-mindedness and flexibility could be perfect for capitalizing on something that breaks for you really unexpectedly this week. But this can also be a very important week for a romantic, from a romantic viewpoint. With Venus forging a beautiful link with Neptune, if you're really close to your other half, if you have one, then it could reach a magical level, especially as then Venus goes on to connect with your other co-ruler of Pluto in the last 3 days of the week. And if that's so, the level of connection could be something that really re-energizes the union between you. But what about if you're footloose and fancy free? Well, don't be surprised who you find yourself connected to. That's very important. It could even be someone you work with. And the connection can come about in a very dramatic way, because the sun is in a part of your scope which could see you making some decisions which are quite impulsive. And you may even surprise yourself. But if you do have a connection with someone, it could be a life-changing. It could be that important. Now, the quarter moon, which occurs on Thursday, does suggest that when it comes to friendships and business, then perhaps you need to be a little bit more realistic. So if someone suggests to you a get-rich-quick scheme, even if it does have some kind of novel attraction to it, if you're generally quite a cautious person and you like to check through situations and really get to the point where you're sure of where you stand, then do go through your due diligence. With Mercury starting to twist backwards at the end of this week, when it comes to travel or higher education, just be mindful that over the next couple of weeks, you just need to be really cautious. There could be sudden changes which go outside of your control. And if you're going anywhere that's particularly hot and steamy, and there are things like visas and inoculations you need, all of this needs to be checked off meticulously well, because something that could come up may put you on the back foot. So having some kind of plan B is really going to be important. If you are applying to go to any kind of higher education institution, and this is perhaps for the next year, say in the start of September, then don't just put all your eggs in one basket. It would be a good idea to stay aware that your favourite choice might not come off for you, and there may be reasons for this that you can't see at the present time. And anything around contracts also needs some care too. However, this is a week when you can make some real progress, particularly in the alliances and closeness that you feel to someone important or someone that you're about to meet. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.